Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Shalonda. If you've been here before, well, welcome back. You know, on this channel we talk all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, travel, and everything else in between. Now, speaking of travel, I have been doing a lot of traveling recently for work. Just left Korea. I went, I went Hawaii, Germany. Let me back up. I went Georgia, Hawaii, Germany, back home for 4 days or so, and then I went, where'd I go? Then I went Korea, and now I'm in Maryland, but I feel like there was somewhere else before Korea. But Korea, I got to Maryland maybe 2 days ago, so I'll be here for about a couple of days, and then I am headed to California for a day and then back home for a while. I'm sitting myself down at least until August. My next trip is not for work, it's for pleasure. I think I'm done tripping for work, but the next one will be in August, and that's just a personal trip, something that I have been planning for a little while. So I thought we would talk about what is in my travel tote. This is the Gucci Giglio. This is the one, you know, I tend to change out my bags, you know, as I travel. And this time around, I just wanted to bring this bag. You know, it's a great summer bag. It's, you know, it's lightweight. It's easy to get into. It's easy to navigate. So I thought we would go over what's in my bag because I got a lot of crap in here. So I picked up a magazine when I was in an airport. I wanted this as a kind of like a collector's item. The Jay-Z cover. This is all about Jay-Z, history, clothing, and I am not into, you know, men's magazines, GQ, but this is celebrating 30 years of Jay-Z, and I really have been enjoying every bit of it, you know. Just saying how I came up in this generation, you know, so just seeing how far he's come over, you know, over the years or whatever. So that's definitely one of the magazines that I'll probably save for, you know, for years to come. And my passport, of course, because like I said, I did just come back from Korea. This is new. I only have 2 stamps in here. 2 stamps in here. My other one expired last year, and so I've only been where I needed to get a stamp because, you know, I am military. I've only been to Mexico and Korea. Korea gave me a little stamp. I didn't really need one because I'm military. They did give me one. Germany, I didn't get a stamp because I just used my regular ID. Okay, this is going to be a tacky what's in my bag. What tacky? Because we got a lot of Louis Vuitton in here. This is my Louis Vuitton pouch. And I'm the type of girl that I'm always going to put a bag inside of a bag because I don't like the inside of my bags to get messed up. So we have some hand lotion in here. Also keep some hand sanitizer. This is the Touchland. I think I picked this up at Ulta. Yeah, Power Mist. I like that. You gotta keep the hand sanitizer on you, especially as you're traveling. And then I have some lip stuff in here, just things that are going to keep me, you know, moisturized and hydrated. I don't know why I brought my agenda. I know why I did. I was looking for an insert to go in here. I haven't been pulling this out. I bought this in the Tokyo airport last year, but I just threw in a like a little agenda, and then I have my this is a mess. I have my receipts because I did make some purchases when I was in Korea. I have my little business card in here, but I was looking for a notebook so that I'm able to use this as much as I want to use it. You know, I like to journal, I like to write a lot, so I have not been taking full advantage of this as I did my my Celine little notebook cover. So I have to find an insert that's going to work for me. Now, because I like to journal and I am a paper girl, I picked this up probably a month ago. This is by Cloth and Paper. It's this beautiful, beautiful sage green in the inside. I don't know if it's picking up, but these just pull out. And so you buy the cover, right? And then you can put the inserts in. And I just love these. I just have two. And one is kind of like a notebook. It's a weekly notebook, this one is. And then this one is just like paper. I am a bullet type of note girl. I love the little graph papers where I could just, because all I need is to get the thought going. I don't need to write a whole paragraph. I just need to write those bullet points. And I guess I like to bullet journal. So this was really good. And I just like the aesthetic of this. I like the way that this looks. What else do I have in here? I love that this has the pouch that's inside. Now you cannot like unattach it or whatever, so it just stays in there. And then I just have my keys in here. And then on my house keys, I have my you know, I'm obsessed with London. I have my little London keychain. This is for my house, and my mailbox key. But this is so cute. And my little Louis Vuitton key ring that I've had for way too many years. Way too many years, at least 10 years now. Now I'm always gonna have a pair of glasses. I'm always gonna have a pair of glasses. These are the Prada glasses. Where did I buy these? I don't remember where I bought these, but these have become my favorite. I want to say Germany. Did I buy these in Germany? I believe I bought these in Germany last year, but they have become one of my favorite pairs of glasses, especially for the summertime. So cute. I am on my way to do breakfast with my girlfriends since I'm in town. Both of my best friends live in the DMV area. So yesterday was Saturday, so I saw one best friend, and today's Sunday. I'm seeing the other best friend. These are like 10-20 year friendships, okay? So my girlfriend yesterday, she says, oh, you could have invited, you know, your other friend. I said, oh girl, no, I got to do y'all separately. She said, you got to keep us apart. I said, no, it's not that I'm keeping y'all apart, but I have to devote a specific amount of time for both of y'all, okay? And I don't need y'all fighting attention at the same time, you know. I have my little card holder. And then lastly, I have been trying to really use my DJI because I have not, I'm like filming right now on my Canon G7X, but I'm really trying to be more intentional about pulling this out and capturing those moments, you know. So I'm forcing myself to carry my DJI a little bit more, especially for travel. Like when I was in Korea, I would just take like little clips, you know, me walking down the street in Korea, just to get that, just to, you know, capture all those moments or whatever. I lived in Korea years ago. It was 2005 to 2000, and I left in 2006, so it was only a year assignment. Such a wonderful time. But when I tell you, this time around I really like our last day, I really took it all in. I really took it all in, all the different colors, all the different food, all the different, you know, just a different culture, and it felt so good being there. Now, I would tell you, our first like few days, we stayed on a military base, and then it was south, right? So then we had went to, I want to say it's south. I want to say it's south. Anywho, it's like an hour and some change from Seoul, from, you know, the airport or whatever. So then as we were getting ready to come back, we ended up going up the day before we flew out, so that we wouldn't have to deal with, you know, traffic. We wanted to just be really right there. It still ended up like an hour and a half from where we were staying. We ended up staying at the JW Marriott, and so to the Incheon airport, it still took us some time to get there. But that experience, I said, after y'all had me staying in military lodging for those days where the water pressure was horrible, I needed this. I needed that full JW Marriott experience, and it was everything. It was everything. And I just, honey, I dropped my bags off. I ended up jumping in the Uber and headed to the mall. I had, you know, I was there last year, but I went to the Hyundai Seoul Mall. So cute, so aesthetically pleasing. I picked up a few things, so we're gonna have to do a haul after this video. I think housekeeping is out my, you know, outside the door or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go to brunch. I just have on a pair of white jeans, this little tank. I threw a cardigan around my waist. I just never know what the weather's gonna be. And yeah, so it was warm yesterday, but then it started sprinkling while we were sitting outside at the restaurant or whatever. But yeah, my girlfriend is on her way. So until next time, my friend, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.